The official part of this program is done now, and both teams are making their way to the middle of the field, and the Fijian team is their captain. Joshua Koroi, who has been in our sports paper over the last couple of days, highlighting the importance of Fijians coming together and playing together as brothers in arms. And today they get to face the Cook Islands residents team. And this is led by none other than Cook Islands captain Thomas Tor of the Tubaba Panthers. Both teams are huddling in the middle of the field. This is a show of respect for the late Papa Bill Hosking, who has just passed away recently. And Bill Hosking, one of the toughest rugby player the Cook Islands ever had. He's been a former captain for the Cook Islands. And today he is remembered not only by our resident players and the Tabusoro-Fijian side as well. So it's good to see that we do have a custom here in respect of those that have been playing for the country. So to the family of the late Papa Bill Hosking, I'm sure the rest of the players, especially those Cook Islanders that have played with Bill, would remember him well. So both the two teams are huddling up in the middle of the field. The referee for this afternoon is Holiday Kairoa. He is the man in charge, and running the lines Manea on the western side of the field, and Pare Rongokea towards the eastern side of the Avatiu field. It's a great day here at the swamp, and blue sky, a little bit of breeze blowing across the field, but it's not going to be in a way that's going to cause the kickers problems this afternoon, but it's a very breeze, so I'm sure it'll be a great game this afternoon. The coaches for the two teams, I had a chat with the two assistant coaches, Andrew Iroa and Tawake Karika, sharing some of the little problems that especially the Cook Island resident are not turning up for training, but obviously the Fijians are happy with their turnout. So they are getting ready to tussle in this first game of the Vodafone Tri-Nations 15th match. This is the first game, and next week the Cook Islands residents will be playing against the Samoan 15. The Fijians are ready. Tapusolo, Kerepi, Komaisavo, just signaling out to the team where he's going to kick. And we got some smart, fit Fijians ready to hit the line. Holiday Kairoa starts this game, and a high kick in the air under. This is Joshua Caffrey. Joshua carries well, but I think it's a bit high. Bit high, yes it is. Calls holiday. Straight away we have Basil Matapo comes up. Basil Matapo, normally a halfback, but today he's playing as first 5'8". Very clean to the side. It's 3 meters away from the middle. John Vano. Oh, the Fijian Tabusoro gets this one. Unfortunately, a knock on from Lai by the look of it. That's the cleanest I've seen Lai. Normally he's got his dreadlocks. The Cook Islands residents an opportunity to attack, and Basil Matapo coming to the blind side here, waiting for Jason Porto to put the Fiji's got a big pack here, and the Cook Islands residents, Toru Katuke. The scrum steady. And Cook Islands referee. Whoa! A penalty to the Cook Islands residents, and Thomas Storer just asking his kickers. Yep, a decision's been made that they want to have a go at the goal posts. And Thomas Daniel, he comes up, his first kick of the afternoon. It was a good first scrum there for the Cooks, especially when Fiji was trying to rattle them in part of the scrum. Thomas Daniel. Whoa, easy 3 points for the Cook Islands residents through the boots of Thomas Daniels. Kelepi Domasovo kicks again, and it's a high kick, and underneath this one the Cook Islands residents easily takes it down, but I think Fiji's got the upper hand on this. Now Cook Islands controls it. Botaru looking for runners, and Thomas Tor, captain, out to Basil. Basil didn't hesitate. Basil obviously didn't quite see where he was standing at the time, without realizing that he was just a little bit off the 22 line, and the scrum goes back to where he kicked. Let's see what the Fijians can do. This is right in their 22. Lucky there. Lucky. Another line out, says the referee. Finally decides to throw out to the speedy back line. Out. Oh. Fijians just didn't really put that ball through their back line, and a knock on. It'll be the Cook Islands residents' ball. Jason Portoru. And Jason, unfortunately, got tackled at the back of the scrum, and this time gives Fiji a bit of room to take it up. And Lai takes it up. And good tackle there by the Cooks, but I think Cook Island's going to get his penalty to the Fijian Tabusoro. And what are they going to do? Captain Joshua comes up, signals out to the goal post. Kelepi Komaisavo. His first kick for the afternoon. And doesn't look as if it's sailing towards the goal post. It missed it so far, and a kick from the 22. Basil Matapo, a good kick to the back. The referee didn't see it like that. He reckons he... Bad pass in the Fiji backline there, and ends up with a knock-on, and it'll be a Cook Island residents put in. This wind is certainly picking up, and but the good thing is it's blowing across the field, not necessarily from one side of the field. This is across the field. Jason Portoru. And scrum collapses. Referee says yes, a straight collapse from the front row, so another put in. The Tabusoro-Fiji looks looks to have the upper hand in the scrimmaging here. They've got some big front rolls there. And looks like we've got a little bit of problem with the scrimmaging. The Cook Islands residents, we've got Toru to get closer to us here, and Kananga of Tubaba Panthers. And Basil. Oh. The Cook Islands residents not holding on to the ball here. Tony Turaki. Yes. The Fijians haven't really got any good balls out to their backlines, and they got some wheels out there. And Fiji, unfortunately, stepping on the line. The linesman's flag's already gone up. Yes. And that's the danger of the Fijian backline, especially Benny. Beniasi, the man with jet shoes. And the Cook Island residents happy to drive this up, and Basil Matapo. Cook Island residents, referee said that the Tabusoro-Fijians were offside. So this gives Bass another chance to kick to the sidelines. Thomas Toa, clean take. Portoru out to Tony. And the Cook Island regroup. Jason directing. Good drive on the Cook Island residents. Basil takes it up. Out to Na. And Fiji really pushing them back. Toru, ball gets to the back. Referee say play on. And Patrick Nanu takes it up. Oh, Fiji pulls it back. Both teams guilty of not holding on to the ball there. And line out is the Tabusoro-Fiji ball. Not straight. The referee sees that as well. Asking for a and Fiji manages to pick this one. They clean this off at the back of the line out. And a good drive there by the Fijians, and they finally get this ball out to their backs, but knocked it on. But I think the Cook Island residents been penalised. Captain Joshua takes it up. Good drive by him. Fiji. And Lai takes it up. Long one out. They got a backline out. Oh, hesitated. And now the Cook Island residents are back in full defense. The referee says no. Oh, no penalty to the Fijian Tabusoro. Let's see if the Cook Islands will be able to hold him back. Isimeli takes it up. And long one out to Clark. And Captain. Yes. And Joshua Koroi. Sees the gap in the Cook Island residents and scores the first try of the afternoon and first points for the Tabusoro-Fiji. And that's our first drive from the Fijian Tabusoro captain. Joshua Koroi, as we await for the conversion. And that you can see the wind was taking the ball across to the left side of the goalpost. The score remains Tabusoro-Fiji 5 and Cook Island residents 3. Basil Matapo having a little chat with the referee. He's a real character, this boy. Kicks this one high in the air. And out to Lai. Lai comes up, strong run from Lai. And manages to get that out to the backs. And this time Fiji can stretch their legs. Especially this guy here who's got wheels to burn. And yes. Beniasi Taguaga. One of the fastest players here in Cook Islands rugby. Finally gets to stretch his leg and a good 60-meter run to score one right under the goal post. Tabusoro-Fiji 10 with a conversion to come. And Cook Islands guilty about not getting up early. They all know Benny. They certainly do know about Benny's qualities as a speedster. And you would have thought they would have been on top of him before he started to stretch his leg. Kelepi. And this time, Kelepi converts the extra 2 points. And Tabusoro-Fiji 12. And Cook Island residents 3. We've got quite a few supporters from the Fijian community here at the Avatiu swamp. So they have been pretty vocal on the side, and that's great. Basil Matapo kicks this one, and Fiji takes it. And Kelepi kicks it, and who's running after this one is Beniasi, but Stephen Woods comes up. Jason and to drive this. Good take by the Cook Islands, Lee Bonini. Another drive there. Stephen Willis comes up with it. Patrick takes it up, and a good drive there by the Cook Islands residents. Jason Potaru out to Toru Katuke and to John Vano. Nearly on the halfway mark. Jason Potaru. And Cook Island residents, they got this under control again. Potaru out to Toru Katuke. He stays on his feet. Oh! Easily ripped that off him. Stephen and Maeva. And lucky for Joshua, didn't get penalized there, but the Fijians, Tabusoro, Kelepi, he slipped. And good forward play here from both teams. I think the referee saying that the tackler is not rolling away from the tackle area. A lot of players do end up deliberately lying over the ball carrier, and that's what the referee is trying to clean out. A good kick by Kelepi. It's about 3 meters away from the 22, the Cook Island residents 22. Clark Ngao, the adopted Fijian brother, playing all taken by the Cook Island residents, and they've got this under control. Jason Potoru directing the players. And And a good tackle there by Fiji, John Vano. Good carry by John Vano, and Cook Island residents all over this one. Out to Basil. And he hesitated. And can they control this? Yes, they can. And Joshua out to Lee Pornini. The Cook Island residents recycling this one, but Fijians were quick to come up. And Willis kicks it to the back, but I think just a little bit too much. But that's a good play from the Cook Island residents. Their forward pack all work together. Unfortunately for the backs, I think one more last pass to their winger on the outside. He didn't have a marker. Scrum, Tabusoro-Fiji. Cook Island's gotta be careful with the Tabusoro-Fiji backline. Savanaka puts it in, and Jason manages to disrupt it, and this time Tavita Nuisamu and Bini, and Fiji got this under control with Beniasi right under. Jovilisi comes in for a crash into the residents' backline, but Toru Katuke, the referee say release. Cook Island residents captain Thomas Toa has been penalized for coming on the side, says the referee, but Thomas is trying to argue that the ball has come to the back. And Kelepi kicks this about 6 meters from the halfway mark. Clark now comes up. Whoa, Joshua was caught, but good recovery for the residents. I think the referee is calling for another line out. I'm not sure whether it's it's a Cook Islands ball, Cook Islands throw. And a good take by Thomas Tor. Cook Islands residents looking for runners. And John won a good carry by Big Johnny. And Lee Ponini. Oh, Thomas Tor. God. Solid hit from the Tabusoro-Fijian. Cook Islands got this ball coming out. Bassel picks it up. And Toru Katuge, good run by Toru. Feet pumping. And referee says play on. Bassel Matabo. Knock on, says the referee. And it'll be a Cook Island ball, and Pare Rongokia, the other linesman from the eastern side of the field, must have seen something. Whoa. Change altogether. It's a penalty to the Tabusoro-Fiji. Good take by the Tabusoro-Fiji. Clean take, and they got this under control too as they keep driving. And Clark Nga'o out. Tavita out to Kalipi. And Beniasi. And Beniasi, look at Beniasi. Oh, excellent defense there by the Cook Island residents, just managing to defuse that try there from the Fijian speedsters. And the last pass back to the other two runners. Unfortunately for the Tabusoro-Fiji, a knock on, but Stephen Willis, he was the superhero for the Cook Island residents. Can the Cook Island residents get out of this? 22, the Fijians looks as if they're adding the pressure onto this Cook Island resident side. Jason Potoru. Good scrum by the Cook Island residents. But oh no, the Fijians push them. Oh no. A penalty to the Tabusoro-Fiji. A decision has been reversed. So I think he was taking before that the Cook Island residents have collapsed the scrum, but the linesman from the side have come that apparently one of the Fijians have pulled the Cook Island residents' props jersey, and hence the scrum collapsing. Cook Island residents lucky to get out of that one. In the meantime, that ball has gone right into the Taro swamps right behind me. And Jason Poltoru. Oh, Fiji has managed to turn this around. Long pass out. Oh, is that man Beniasi again? But Tavita. Oh. Fijians not completing the passes out to their backline and making some unnecessary mistakes there. Every time Beniasi gets the ball, you can tell there's something about to happen with sheer speed, and the Cook Island residents are having to make sure that they catch him. Tabusoro-Fiji 12 and Cook Island residents 3 and nothing in it. But Cook Island residents have been camped in their 22 for a little while. And the Cook Island residents, they had their ball, and next thing the scrum buckled, and the Fijians got hold of it. Stephen Willis coming up to tell the ref what he thinks that happened on a try line there. Fiji, long one out. They continue. This time they switch to the blind, and their big prop Bokachini, I think, he's been held up. Yes. The Cook Islands front row are getting tired. They've been pushed around in the last 10 minutes. Would they be able to hold this scrum now? We have an injury to one of the Cook Island residents' players. Looks like it's one of their locks, Patrick Ngarua. But he's up. The halftime hooter on. And Fiji guilty of not releasing the ball, and I'm sure the Cook Island residents not going to muck around with this one. They'll just kick it out, and half time as Captain Stephen Willis decided enough is enough. Let's go to the break and get our restart button ready for the second half. And there we are, the Vodafone Tri-Nations 50 match, the first match of 3 matches. The Cook Islands residents versus the Tabusoro-Fiji. Cook Islands residents 3 through the boots of Basil Matapo and Tabusoro-Fiji. 2 tries, one through their captain Joshua Koroi and the other through their speedster, other than Beniasi Gurodugu. And the successful conversion from Kelepi, Komasavo and Fiji now with 12. And the Cook Island residents 3 as we head into the break. So the team will have a break, and we will come back in the second half to bring you the next half of this Vodafone Tri-Nations 15s match. Kia ora na tātou katoa. Welcome to the Avatiu Swamp as we head into the second half of our Vodafone Tri-Nations 15s match where we see the Cook Islands residents versus the Tabusoro-Fiji. At the moment, the Tabusoro-Fiji with 2 tries to 2 of their speedsters, their captain Koroi, and of course speedster Beniasi. Tabusoro-Fiji 12 and the Cook Island residents 3. This one is certainly starting to pick up, but it's a beautiful day here at the Avatiu sports field as Basil Matapo gets himself ready to send this ball. I'm sure Darren Petty would have had a fair bit to say at halftime, and looks like he's overcooked this one, and that ball goes right into a few of our taro patches in our Avatiu taro patches behind the TV crew here. For most of us Avatiu boys, we grew up on this field here, and the taro patch on the back is it's our little heaven. We love the mud. But today is lucky, the field is pretty dry, and both teams, I'm sure, are enjoying their game. Scrum in the halfway, and Tabusoro-Fiji, Savanaka, but good push there by the Cook Island residents, and they've been given a penalty. Now, what's the residents gonna do? Whoa! Young Basil Matapo chooses the kick. Basil Matapo, I think he was one of he's been in the soccer academy at some stage. As a youngster, so you know, kicking for him is no biggie. So I'm sure this would be just in his range. Basil Matapo, no, he just pulled this to the left, and Kilipi, big kick in the air, and Basil there looking for, and Josh, good take by Josh, and Rigna takes it up and meets the Fiji forwards, Thomas Tor, Jason Portoru. And another good carry by the resident forwards. Jason Portoru looking for runners, gets to Joshua. Whoa, but lucky Vano was there. Out to Basil, and Basil kicks this one straight into Nobono there. Out to Benny. Oh, this is going to be a kick to the back. The referee says play on. And Truka took it. And the Fijian players out. Jovilisi takes this one. a try to Fiji in the corner. There's most of their supporters are down that corner. Another try to bringing the Tabusoro-Fiji score to 17. Oh, very successful conversion there by Kelepi. The Tabusoro-Fiji 19 and Cook Island residents 3. A good take by Kelepi. No, it's not Kelepi, that's Lai Longo Valu. And that's how strong Lai is. And Fiji really putting on the burners in the second half. Tavita. Another forward drive there. And Waike for Toru. And a little kick to the back. And Stephen Willis easily put this to the side and diffuses the attack from the Tabusoro-Fiji. Clark now to put this in. And John Vano just out for blood bin, and replacing him is Bucky. And looks like Simeli Ravura. And knew he was wrong and couldn't resist to touch the ball. And Cook Island residents now 3 meters in the Tabusoro-Fiji side. Jason takes it out. Casey takes a big hit into Simili. Young Troy Matutu. Whoa. Son of Turori Matutu. I think Troy is about 17 or 17, 18, could be around that. But he's just a young boy coming through, very good from college rugby and in the Aretere Development Junior squad, and one with a big future in rugby, just like his dad. Oh, and unlucky for Tabusoro. That ball was gonna be spun out to their spaces, but Savinaka Pulisova just giving his mates the nod that most halfbacks would want their forward pack to forgive them. Jason Portoru, and there's a ball there. A good scrum there by Tabusoro-Fiji. And now John Vano, he's back in. He was in the bin for blood bin. Well, there we go. The referee picks up the Tabusoro prop as boring in from the side, and that's a penalty. And Basil Matapo, a good kick to the side, and straight away the Cook Island residents are nearly in the Tabusoro 22. Oh, hard luck. Lee Ponini didn't quite get the tap back to his halfback. Clean ball for the Tabusoro side. Wow, look at the wheels here. And Stephen Willis, oh, the guy's got skills. He's got two Fijian speedsters right on him, and he manages to defuse that. Out to Basil. And Basil quick ball out to their backs, and there we go, Binyasi. Wow, what a try. What a try. Great try to Tabusoro's number one, Puketinui-Tuimereke. Man, he had about like 3 Cook Island residents trying to take him out. And because he was close to the sideline, man, I thought he would be bolted out, but nah, the guy had strength to take him all the way to the corner. Beautiful try there by Puketinui-Tuimereke. Bringing the Tabusoro-Fiji score to 24 and waiting for the conversion by Kelepi Komaisavo. And looks as if we got a new replacement sub from the outside running into the Fijian side. Looks as if their coach is donning a jersey. None other than their own coach, George Fatefei. Yes, looks as if the Tabusoro's coach, George Fatefei, has come in while the Fijian supporters were cheering for Kelepi's conversion, but not to be. And Tabusoro, Fiji 24. And Cook Island residents 3. And the Cook Islands residents are bringing in their reserves in as Basil kicks this one high up. A good take by Kitione Natuwaba. Mike Potoru was a good take by him. The referee taking the first knock on by Tabusoro. The Cook Islands residents, the new replacements, and I see Turori Matutu as second 5'8". And Tubo Hagai out in the centres for the resident 15. Good scrum by the Cook Island residents. Here comes Turori-Matutu, and good tackle there from Jovelisi. Penalty to the Cook Island resident Turori-Matutu. Takes it up. And the referee says they're not even teen. Jason Portero looking around for runners, but Willis changes his mind and asks Basil to kick to the side. They'll take them much closer to the try line, and giving them more chances of scoring a 5-pointer. Then asking Basil to try and convert for 3 points only. A good call from the Cook Island residents captain, Stephen Willis. Good hands from Jason and Basil. But I think we've got a knock-on in the line out by the Tabusoro-Fijians. Jason Portero is about to put this in. A good scrum from the Cook Island residents. They keep driving, and looks as if Thomas takes it up, but good tackle from the Fijian defenders. And the Cook Island residents keep driving up. Another one. Basil Matapo. Fijian defense were very tight there. Turori-Matutu has another go. Oh, yes. Looks like, oh, Captain Fantastic, Stephen Willis. The man who never stops trying. Stephen Willis scores the Cook Island residents' first try of the afternoon. Bringing the Cook Island residents score to 8. And can Basil Matapo put the icing on this one here? Good forward pack drive a while ago, so the Cook Island residents with a new forward pack in. Basil Matapo unsuccessful with the conversion. The Cook Island residents 8 and Tabusoro-Fiji 24. All right, and the time keeps on ticking as we come down to about 16 more minutes. And Willis and Turori Matutu, good play from Turori, but he kicks it away right into Tavita, New and Fiji. And Fiji guilty of not releasing when he was tackled. Ratu Raus, Ratu Saurara, one of Ararangi Bears wingers. And the Cook Island residents in the 10-meter mark. And Fiji Tabusoro side. And looks as if Cook Island residents have bounced onto that. Basil, and Basil kicks this one in the air, but and the Tabusoro-Fiji has been penalized. They were already up in defense. Basil been asked to go for the sideline, and he has done so. Knock on, says the referee. And Lai comes out of the base of the scrum now. And a good run by him. I actually thought he knocked it on, but the referee said, no, carry on. Oh, and here comes good tackle by Stephen Willis. And Cook Island residents the forwards got this under control, and out to Joshua Caffrey, Lee keeps on driving. Jason, long one out to Stephen Willis, and he sees a corner, but Benias has got this. He's gonna, now he passes on. Good run by Turori Matutu. And Toru Katuke barges through. Good run by Toru. The referee sees a Tabusoro hand in the play, and the Cook Island residents, Casey, takes it up. And the referee said that Tabusoro not even 10, and Turori Matutu, what's he gonna do? He was ready to kick that all the way out to Te Maewa's side. But Stephen Willis, Captain Fantastic, decides he'll go for the sideline and see if they can win the line out here and drive the forwards. The Cook Island residents forwards in this second half have been working harder than in the first half, and it shows by their dominance in some of the plays that they had. So good sign if they can win the ball from this line out, then they'll be in for a chance. As the linesman Pare Rongokia is pointing out to referee Holiday Kairoa something that he's seen from the outside. So, and Holiday is calling the two forward packs. And another bad line-out throw by the Cook Island residents. Fiji easily takes this one as Lay. Lay would normally just take it up and settle it, and that's exactly what is done. And Tereki Matenga in the back line as Tavita. And Beniasi, whoa! And that's how fast the guy can go. All he needs is a little gap, and he's gone. Beniasi scoring his second try right under the sticks. Bringing the Tabusoro-Fiji score to 29, and the Cook Island residents 8. And according to our timekeeper here with the TV crew, we've got about like 9 minutes to go. And this is a very good lead for the Tabusoro-Fiji, as they have a break next week, because the Cook Island residents will be facing the Samoa Toko Uso, the Toko Uso Salmon. And the conversion from Kelepi successful, bringing the score of the Tabusoro-Fiji to 31, and the Cook Island residents on 8 as they regroup halfway with more reserves coming in. I see Marona Ioane in, and Basola, high one in the air, and Lee's underneath this one, and he passes to the back, and the residents the Cook Island residents got that as Paki. And Holiday Kairoa The Cook Island residents captain Thomas Tor has Kerepi kicking this just past the halfway mark for a line-out throw from their import, Clark Nga'au. Ah, beautiful take there by the Tabusoro-Fiji as they keep driving, and leading this one is George Wharewhai. Kelepi out to Jovilisi, and good tackle there by Cook Island residents. Stephen Willis right in the thick of it. But the Fijian forwards, they keep rumbling forward. And Lai takes it. Lai long Valu. Long one out. Oh, intercepted by Jason Portoru. As residents, yes, Cook Island residents got this under control. As Turori Matutu, now Basil Matapo looks around for someone to pass. He sees Stephen at the back. Nah, he picks it up and kicks it himself. Cheriki Matenga, pass it back to Beniasi and Isimeli. But the referee says I like this. Oh well, you didn't have the linesman. The linesman didn't see that. Ah, the linesman is saying that he's already kicked it out. Oh well, I'm sure Basil Matapo is not going to agree with it. Oh, okay, so there's been change over. The Fijians win back. And now a good clearance by first 5'8" Basil Matapo. Tepaki. And Fiji on attack now. And George Wharewhai takes it up. And Kelepi. I gotta say that Beniasi, you got that big hand of Toru Katuke just hitting him on the chest, and the pass didn't go out to where he was really aiming out for the wingers. So the Cook Island residents can breathe again, because that would have been a sure try, because they had about like three Tabusoro backlines to the right of Beniasi. Jason Portoru is looking for, that's an early push there. Cook Island residents, they got this under control. And Beniasi, he's got this. Look at him go out to Lai. Another one to, oh, didn't right get into Kilipi's hand. Tavita picks it up. Tavita. And they loses the ball on the try line. It'll be the Cook Island residents' ball. As the Cook Island residents sends in their last reserve. Looks like Amani Ama. I think here's another young upcoming player from Ngatangi. And he's got a big future ahead of him. The young fella has been playing good rugby in the junior development program. He's now thrown into the fire by the Cook Island residents coach Darren Petty. It's good to blood these young boys, and in years to come they'll be ready. Tabusoro, what can they do? Cherigi Matenga out to Kilipi. Kilipi out to Beniasi. They're not gonna catch him. And Beniasi, hat trick of tries today from the speedster. Bringing the Tabusoro score to 36 as oh no, no, sorry, no, it's not. The referees somehow, I don't know why the Cook Islands are not kicking this ball out. It's not as if. And now Fiji's got it. The referees seeing a hand in there. Yeah, there we go. The signal from the referee, a hand. And Captain Thomas Tor takes it up. And a bit high there. Whoa, a first card for the afternoon, and it has to go to the Tabusoro coach. So referee says, no, they got to go back. Good drive, Jason looking for our runners. And Casey takes another good drive there. And Tipaki. And Stephen Willis. Stephen Willis. And Turori Matutu. Turori Matutu has got the last say in this play as he took the ball out, and in doing so was trying to push the Tabusoro's captain Joshua Koroi on the face as he ran out with the ball on full time. And again, our referee for the day, Holiday Kairoa, quite happy to blow the long whistle to end this game between the Cook Islands residents and Tabusoro-Fiji, the first of the Vodafone Tri-Nations 15s match. So congratulations to Joshua Koroi's Tabusoro-Fiji team, as they walk away from the first game with 36 points. And for Thomas Toa of the Cook Island residents, I'm sure him and their coach Darren Petty would need to sit down and work out how they're going to face the Samoan 15s next week in the second Vodafone Tri-Nations 15s match. And this will be held up at the Tubapa Park next Saturday. So it'll be a game to watch, and we will see the strength that both our Samoans and Tongans players have. For this week, for this Saturday, the game has been awesome to watch. We've got a good supporters, especially the Fijian community. They came out in full force to watch their players, and hopefully next week we will start to see, especially the Cook Islands residents team. We need to see some of our very own local come out and support the team. But otherwise, on behalf of our sponsors, Vodafone, and of course our TV crew here, Tai and your team, we would interview the two captains immediately after this. So whilst they're having their pure, we would have them interviewed in a few minutes' time.
That Fiji guy, don't wait for him. As soon as that ball is going to his side, he anticipates his play straight away. that I like that move. My bag, please.